While doing my research, I could have sworn that there was a ghost Shy Guy somewhere in the franchise, and I actually found a few. There was the neat ghoul guy from Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, and the very eerie Grim Leecher from Yoshi's Island. He hits Baby Mario off Yoshi and latches onto his back, turning Yoshi a sickly purple color. As tempting as those were to choose, I ended up giving the spot to the Greeper from Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. He appears in the Sunken Ship segment of the game, and is essentially a Shy Guy cloaked and wielding a scythe. How cool is that? The Greeper is the seamless choice for me, and the best looking from the choices of ghost-like Shy Guys available. He is a representative of just how diverse and quirky the race is. There is a type of Shy Guy for just about every situation, and that in itself is enough to solidify a spot on this list. Number 4 on this list is an interesting boss from Yoshi's Island, counted as part of the Mario universe because it has the title Super Mario World 2. His name is Roger the Potted Ghost, and your goal as the player is to push the pot he's nested in off the edge of the screen. The twist is that there's 2 Shy Guys in support of Roger, pushing the potted ghost towards you while he shoots blue homing flames at Yoshi. How very tragic for Roger. The poor guy probably died in there, and now you're forcing him off ledges. You're the real monster here. Roger's just minding his own business while you barge into his castle. The Shy Guys aiding in any way they can to help their friend. Third, I placed the Big Lantern Ghost from Paper Mario. This big guy has always been a favorite of mine because he's a memorable boss fight in my most well-remembered locations of the game. The boss holds a lantern that carries Baby Watt inside, a partner for Mario that proves to be a major help for the rest of the game. The player is expected to hit the lantern the boss is holding to lighten up the pitch-black room in order to see the figure and attack. The entire concept and unexpected nature of gaining another follower in the player's party, as well as being a fun fight in general, puts him close to the top spot on my list. Next up are the Dupla Ghosts, more specifically one named Dupless, found in the second entry in the Paper Mario series, The Thousand-Year Door. I'm sorry, Lee of the original Paper Mario, you were an enjoyable fight and a great part of the game. There's a reason there's an entire chapter of the game dedicated to this guy though. While his appearance isn't scary, the idea that pairs up with this chapter in the game is. He turns just about the entirety of Twilight Town's inhabitants to pigs when the bell tolls, and ends up stealing Mario's identity when confronted, with the ability to shapeshift into anyone he pleases. He even sends Mario's party members after the mustached hero during their fight. The whole plotline with trying to figure out what Dupless's name is to get Mario's identity back was a very memorable experience for me and earns its spot as number 2. Honorable mention goes to the standard ghosts and portrait ghosts of Luigi's Mansion. I could have picked any of these guys and gave them the number 1 spot, but I didn't because it doesn't seem fair. While I did include a ghost from a Yoshi game on this list, at least that had Super Mario in the title. This is Luigi's game and he deserves his own list, but it's still worth mentioning in this one because Mario is an integral part of that adventure. If I had to choose one favorite ghost from both the original and the remake, however, I would choose Chauncey, the baby, and Polterpup. Look how cute they are. Okay, maybe not Chauncey. My absolute favorite ghost in any of the Mario games has to be Ghost T of the same game as the previous entry, Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. This guy is the spirit of a dead toad, which is haunting in itself. The poor soul was fed a poison shroom while dining in the XS Express. The real interesting part is the quest associated with him. Mario is forced to ride the train to get to his next destination, and the player is tasked with figuring out various mysteries on the way. One of them involves a blanket that Ghost T requests to trade for a supposedly cursed diary. If the haunted book is read, the ghost will scold Mario and give the player an instant game over. If returned, a funny scene will play out where he insists that Mario had read his diary. Mario himself would become a ghost. He then proceeds to fly off into the light, only to stop and say he wants to stay because he likes the look of the wallpaper in the room. This is an excellent example of how witty and humorous the dialogue can be, and just makes me fall in love with the story even more. There's even additional dialogue to be had, furthering the humor this character provides. He apparently possesses the conductor at the train just to send Mario an email thanking him for the events that played out earlier. How great is that? Thanks everyone for watching. I had a blast making this Halloween themed video. For more videos on everything Nintendo themed, please subscribe and I'll have more content coming for you all shortly.